Another video coming from the TikTok user Marika DeWitt left her in complete panic for her little son. After one night when he was playing in his bedroom, she suddenly heard him screaming and quickly rushed up there to check on him. But everything seemed fine. That is, until she decided to check the cameras. What she saw left her devastated. The little boy appears to be arguing with something unseen, when all of a sudden the chair flips away from him, all on its own, and moments later he's pushed onto his back. Now, creepiest thing about this is that Marika was originally pregnant with triplets, but in the end the other two didn't make it, and at the time only one was born. So she believes her unborn twins may have tried to harm her baby. But let me know what you think. In 2019, a mother by the name of Heather Brow discovered 3 scratches on her 1-year-old daughter's cheek. In the middle of the night, attempting to find out what the cause was, she decided to check the baby monitor, and that's when she captured something creepy. As you can see, a creepy-looking figure walks into the room, which seems to alert the baby as she begins looking around. Heather said that her and her fiancé kept hearing footsteps running up and down the stairs, as well as an angry male voice. But they later found out that the previous owner died by falling down these same stairs. So could this be his angry spirit returned once again to torment the new family in his home? Or is it something else? I'll let you judge. YouTuber Veronica Shannon has been dealing with a haunted house which suddenly began out of nowhere. Shannon is a single mother who lives with her kids. And after hearing and seeing strange and creepy things, she became very skeptical, not knowing if she was just imagining things or not. So she decided to install some home security cameras, which at first just captured some strange occurrences. What to believe, Veronica decided to show some of her friends the creepy, unexplainable things that she had captured in her apartment. However, the more they talked about it and paid attention to it, the more intense and frequent these occurrences became, to the point where her 2 little sons started to wake up crying in terror at around 3 a.m. every single night. It's almost as if something is feeding off the energy of the little kids, getting stronger. And that's when things get even creepier and a physical form starts to manifest. They capture what looks like some sort of creepy apparition twice, just manifesting and appearing by the door whenever people enter or leave the place, almost as if it's guarding the entrance. They then conduct some kind of sale to see just what is going on in their house, and it doesn't end very well.
Do you need help? Are you stuck here?
Move the camera if you need help.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Allow me to shed some light on the subject. Next, pray to the...
Are you here?
Are you in the boys' room?
Shut up.
Answers to what happened to you. If something bad happened.
I'm scared to walk in the dark and I'm terrified.
Move that back towards that. When you walk in.
Following me, why?
It's following it all.
I'm not even moving it.
It finally moved.
This door's stopped.
Get the fuck out of here.
As soon as Shane asks if the ghost is in the boys' room, the kids start to cry, but when they try to open the door to the room, something seems to be holding it shut. They had to get 3 adults to break the door off its hinges in order to reach the room with the crying children. Luckily, Veronica eventually moved houses not too long afterwards, and now says that she is no longer faced with the paranormal. The first video comes from the TikTok page, All Day Every Day. The uploader's wife had been hearing noises around the house late at night on the inside and outside, and her husband didn't really believe her at first until one night he woke up to some creepy noises inside his house and decided to check it out. Watch closely.
What is that noise?
The door to the attic can be seen banging on its own, but when he goes up to check inside, he finds nobody there. On another night, they are disturbed once again when they hear banging and other noises coming from one of the sheds outside. So he gets his phone out and decides to record. What he captured is enough to give anyone the chills.
Something is banging around and making noise in one of our sheds. I'm not really sure what to expect. I'm gonna go check it out.
Looks like a creepy figure can be seen inside the shed, quickly running out through the back and then again escaping outside. A few days later comes another night, and his wife hears something around 2 a.m. outside, and upon going to investigate, he captures true terror.
2 a.m. The wife just woke up, said she thought someone was playing in our back shed. I hope not, because it's almost falling apart. It wouldn't be very safe, but I'm gonna come out here and have a look around, see if any of the neighborhood kids are messing around or anything. Let me get quiet here for a second.
Looks like a person can be seen just hiding at the top of the barn. However, we can't see any light reflecting off the face, and it appears to be just all black, although we can see some of the fabric from the clothes. One glance was enough to make the recorder run straight back home without hesitation. So, could this be real intruder trespassing on someone's property? Or is it just a simple ruse? You judge. It's late one night when Sarai was asleep. Basarj's daughter Regina was abruptly woken up to the sounds of a cat, which seemed to be emanating from within the nearby closet. So she begins to record as she checks it out. However, the family owns no pets. So this itself is quite disturbing. But it's not until what happens next that things get truly terrifying. Take a look.
Están empezando a escuchar ruidos. Escuché como un gato. Como dos gatos que se estuvieran peleando dentro. Oh, se escucha mucho. Su hijo se está abriendo el closet. Pero voy a checar porque parecen gatos.
A creepy pale face can be seen watching her through the gap in the closet before moving away. This encounter left her terrified, but it was just the beginning because a few nights later they kept seeing something hiding in the corners around the house. Yet at the same time, whatever it was kept evading them, as if blending into the darkness itself. Late one night, Sarai and her daughter hear noises coming from the kitchen, so they decide to check it out together.
Se movió. Vamos. No, vamos, ¿cómo chingos que no? Vamos. Sin dejar de ver. Aquí se movió. Aquí estaba.
No manches, ya no hay nada.
Ay, no hay nada, Regina.
¿Se desapareció o qué?
No sé.
No manches, no.
Ya no hay nada. Se escuchó algo.
The very next night, they hear the sounds of a cat again and attempt to confront it.
Algo allá atrás, afuera. Que estamos viéndolo. ¿Quién eres? Tú no eres un gato.
¿Qué pasó? ¡Ay, qué es eso!
Vete de aquí, ¿quién eres? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Quién eres? Te estoy grabando. ¿Quién eres? ¿Por qué estás aquí en mi casa? ¿Tú no eres un gato? Tú no eres un gato. Te ordeno que te vayas de mi casa. ¡Ay! ¡Manches! No manches. ¿Qué es eso, Regina? Se abrió la puerta. Se abrió la puerta. Se abrió la puerta. ¡Ay, güey! Se me abrió la puerta. Vámonos, 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 vámonos. Pues, Regina, están tocando. Préndelo. Ya le hablé a la policía. Y ahorita va a venir. Tráeme un palo, Regina. Tráeme algo. Tráeme algo. Va a venir ahorita la policía. Corre. ¿A qué estás molestando aquí? Ya te habías ido. ¿Qué quieres? ¿A quién quieres? ¿A quién quieres? ¿A Regina o a quién quieres?
Something can be seen lurking in the dark room, mimicking the sounds of a cat. Worried for their safety, Sarai calls the police. And as they arrive and search the property, they find nothing out of the ordinary. But ever since then, whatever was haunting them stopped. Sarai and her daughter believe there was some sort of witch. But as always, and this one remains a mystery. A man named Loza works as a music producer and singer. But one day he's out somewhere using a public bathroom when he hears some strange knocking sounds coming from within the room. Yet he is completely alone, so he decides to record the event. This is what he captures.
Te quiero que vean. Estoy ahorita en el baño de la universidad. Pero el peor ahorita es que acabo de terminar de hacer el baño. Y pues estaba todo normal. Pero ahorita están ruidos raros. Y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo, pero vean de este lado, pues aquí no hay nada, vean. Acá tampoco, vean. Aquí tampoco hay nada. Y aquí pues tampoco, vean. Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo. Pero a ver, hoy. ¿Escucharon? ¿Escucharon? No hay nada.
I know you may have missed it, but as he walks up to the cubicle, a creepy pale face can be seen inside just looking at him through the gap on the door. But when he looks over, there's nobody there. Could this be the ghost responsible for the knocking sounds? Or is it just an intricate ruse? Let me know. The clown doll. I featured the clown doll on the channel once before, to which a man inherited a creepy old house from his grandmother, which had some strange dolls inside, one of which in particular was a clown doll named Jeffrey, which was left facing Jacob's bed, but some creepy activity occurred, and he had reason to believe the clown doll was the cause, so he decided to move it to another room.
I know you guys have been wondering what's going on with the creepy puppet, Jeffrey, and I just wanted to let you guys know what we've done. So after the last video, I just wasn't comfortable with him in the same room as me, so I've placed him somewhere else. As you can see, move him to this room. It's pretty empty. I just watching me, you know? Anyways, that's what's going on with Jeffrey. I'll keep you guys updated.
Moving the doll seemed to work for a few nights. But then one night, Jacob is woken up to some loud bangs in the house around midnight. He thinks the sounds are coming from the room with the clown doll, so he gets up to take a look. What he saw left him in the doctor spooks.
I just heard banging.
As Jacob opens the door to where the bangs are coming from, we see the clown doll Jeffrey facing the front of the room. That is until a loud sound is heard coming from downstairs, and what sounds like footsteps can be heard going up the staircase. But when Jacob checks, there's clearly nobody there, and after turning his back for just mere seconds, the doll can now be seen turned to the side, facing him. After such a scare, Jacob decides to move the doll into the basement, this time to avoid any possible disturbances.
Alright guys, this is the results so far. I'm gonna leave him here for now, but I think I'm gonna put a camera here. Jeffrey's still here, so we're gonna see if there's anything I miss.
And this time he isn't taking any chances, so he sets up a camera to monitor Jeffrey in the basement. And not long after, he would receive a motion detection alert to his phone, instantly giving him the chills. But after watching the footage, he was even more terrified. Watch closely. As the camera pans around, the clown doll's arm moves by itself, and a few seconds after, the light bulb blows out, completely shrouding the basement in darkness, and then a creepy voice can be heard mumbling something. After these events, The doll has remained locked in the basement, and I don't think it will be coming out anytime soon. A man who owns loads of dogs has captured something terrifying on camera. Every once in a while the dogs would stare off into one area while growling, like they are afraid of something there. The owners just dismiss this as bad behavior, since there are lots of dogs living in the same household. But after this recent incident, they now have reason to believe otherwise. One day, the dog owner is home alone when he sees this.
Here. Wow. Happens all the time.
As he says, this has recently been happening all the time, but this was one of the first times he was able to catch it on camera. A few days later, something similar happens. This time his wife is home alone, and she experiences it.
Okay. It just happened again, and the dogs are freaked out. Get it. Davey, come over here. Get it. You be right there. Something opens that fucking door, you need to get him. It just fucking happened again. Move, 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 move. Fucking nobody there. The dog stopped fucking barking now. Davey's freaking the fuck out by the door though. What is it? There's nobody out there. I'm not opening the fucking door anymore.
With all the dogs reacting to these bizarre occurrences, the family can only come to the conclusion that this is paranormal in nature. Until this day, it remains unknown as to what they captured. A man named Jermaine was exploring an old cemetery alone at night somewhere in Argentina when he stumbled across an old Ouija board just laying on top of a gravestone, and of course he did the unthinkable. He decided to take it back with him, and even creepier, this Ouija board seems to have some sort of pentagram sprayed on the back of it, as well as what he believes is most likely 5 drops of blood in the center of the board. However, he states that he doesn't believe in anything paranormal.
Escuchen, escuchen, escuchen. Esos son los sonidos que le hablé. Justo de madrugada, escuchen. Nadie me va a decir que esos son gatos. Escuchen. Son pasos. Son pasos. Ok. Ok. ¿Quién anda ahí? La luz. Ok. Está la puerta abierta. ¡Hey! ¿Quién está ahí? Ok. Voy a buscar la picana. ¿Qué? ¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Qué mierda? ¿Qué mierda? ¿Quién anda ahí?
He hears knocking coming from above, and then the door opens by itself, and then when he looks around the house he hears a sudden sound, and finds a bunch of items on the floor, including the Ouija board, which was all nice and tidy seconds ago. The very next night, he's woken up to something a little more disturbing.
¡Hey! ¿Qué pasa? ¡Hey! ¿Hay alguien ahí? Otra vez la mujer de negro. Mierda. Otra vez lo mismo.
He finds nothing inside the closet, and he sees a dark figure go across the window, but as he goes to check, there's no one there. Now, ever since that Ouija board was brought in, this activity just keeps getting worse each night, and now he believes something is trying to get inside.
Miren, 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 miren. ¿Qué quiere? ¿Qué quiere? Está la sal. No puede pasar porque está la sal. No puede pasar porque está la sal. ¡Hey! Mierda. Quiere entrar. Está la sal. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué quiere? Mierda es eso. Mierda es eso. Miren la sal. Mierda es eso. Mierda es eso. Cortó la luz. ¿Qué es eso? Mierda es eso. Luz. Mierda es esa.
A dark shadow can be seen behind the window, but when he goes to check, he sees no one there, except for a small flame on the ground, which is terrifying enough. He now believes the Ouija board might have been cursed, and something is haunting his house relentlessly. Taking this Ouija board from the cemetery just might have been the worst mistake he ever made. The first video comes from a babysitter. The girl he is babysitting is playing with her toys, and out of nowhere she tells him that she has a doll that moves by itself when she plays hide and seek.
You said it moves?
Yeah.
That doll? This doll?
Yeah.
Like you move it, or? What? When does it move?
And it's like hide and seek with her.
When you play hide and seek?
Yeah.
Bro.
Not sure what to make of this, he lets curiosity get the better of him and decides to play hide and seek with the creepy doll to see for himself if it really moves.
Oh my god! Sadie, you scared me. Don't do that, dude.
The dog comes out of nowhere and scares him, interrupting the game of hide and seek before the doll has a chance to move, in an attempt to protect him from the creepy doll. Because a little later on at night, he puts the 5-year-old to bed, and he captures the dog growling aggressively at the doll, as if it senses something isn't right.
Like, I noticed the dog has been staring at the doll. Looking at it. I'm kind of freaked out right now.
At the doll while staring at it for a few minutes. Clearly we can see the dog is on edge, being in the presence of this doll. A few hours later in the middle of the night, the babysitter takes a nap to pass some time. when all of a sudden, he hears a noise coming from the living room where the doll is located. Upon realizing this, he gets his phone out to record. What he captures is undeniably terrifying.
Yo.
Mysteriously, one of the toys in the living room, right beside the doll, goes off on its own. But even worse, the doll that was in the same position earlier in the day begins to move, lifting its head up to look towards the babysitter before falling backwards and scaring him out of there. This creepy experience really scared the babysitter, and we don't know if he will be returning to this house to babysit again after seeing all of that. The next video comes from the TikTok user Harry McClary. One day Harry decided to mess around with a Ouija board thinking nothing bad would come of it. But a few nights later, he woke up to this.
What the fuck?
A deliberate attempt to contact the spirit of a deceased person is known as a seance.
Hey.
But I have a skill you might like.
What the fuck?
Wanna try it? Chee-hee! 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 Chee-hee!
Another night, Harry and his partner woke up to the sounds of their dog, Henry, barking in a rather strange manner right at the basement door. When Harry goes to check, it doesn't end well.
Hello? Oh my God!
Something comes charging out of the basement, scaring him away. On another night, he hears a door repeatedly opening and closing coming from within the basement. This time he decides to go down there and see for himself what's going on. Door stops, and just as he gets within reach, it completely opens all the way, revealing a pitch-black room with no light, as if something was trying to lure him inside. Luckily, he quickly ran away. For days later, while reading a book, Harry would capture something terrifying on camera. It shatters, and just mere seconds afterwards, a dark shadow figure can be seen lurking within one of the dark rooms. Eventually they saged the house, and it seemed like that was the end of it, but one night it returned. So just what exactly did they welcome into their house after playing with the Ouija board? Is it a real ghost, or just a simple ruse? Once again, I'll let you judge. Just recently, a few nurses working at night inside a hospital decided to enter and explore an old abandoned part of the hospital, known as the old ER. Seeing as this served as the emergency area, it is only natural that many patients of all ages lost their lives in this part of the building. Most employees in the hospital have decided to steer clear of this area, claiming that they have heard unexplainable sounds coming from within. But on one night, a few nurses on the night shift decided to venture into this part of the hospital. What they captured sent them running. Watch closely.
You guys. Haunted ER? We're gonna go. Haunted ER, haunted ER. I'm really good too. Oh my god, my head is huge. Chloe, so I can't even. Huh?
It's just close to the camera.
Yeah, you're right. We got a chance for the haunted ER.
Oh god.
Feels like
I'm not excited about this. I didn't even get to finish eating my sandwich.
it feels like we're getting on a. You nervous? Why are you nervous?
Because it's hard.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
You see anything? Oh shit! That was evil. You knew what you did there.
I knew exactly what I was doing. What?
Chloe just moved herself. What?
Oh. Oh, it's a doll. Oh. Yeah, it's just a little doll. They want his training.
Oh, it's a train doll.
Put it here.
It's still weird though.
Yeah, look at her.
That's weird. Oh, that's freaky. Let's go. Upstairs. It's way upstairs. Yeah, it's upstairs. Sorry, I thought you were. I felt you were like right back. It's just freaky. You guys wave in the camera or in the reflection.
God, I feel like you're gonna see.
Oh, that's the same room.
Oh. God, oh, the lights are on.
That's weird.
Go in. Go in.
No,
Go in. Go in. Figure out why the lights are on. I don't like that.
that. I don't like that. Do it.
They look like evil eyes. You guys gonna come in with me?
Yeah, of course we're gonna go in with you.
Thanks. Ooh, it feels weird. Was that you? Yeah. This room feels weird. I don't like this. Ooh. Oh! 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 The curtain moved!
No, it did.
Yeah, it did. It moved.
No,
It moved.
it
It
didn't.
moved. Yes, it did.
Why would a
It did.
curtain move?
How did you not see that? Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Ooh!
Does it look like there's anything? What? What?
The curtain moved.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did. It
Shut
moved.
up. No,
It
it
moved. It
didn't.
moved. Yes, it did.
Why would a
It
curtain
did.
move?
How did you not see that?
Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh my god!
After entering one of the dark rooms, the curtain moves by itself, and then a few moments afterwards, a standing cane mysteriously falls over on its own, which can be seen from both nurses' point of view. They believe this to be a ghost of a deceased person who remained bound to this section of the hospital. They are planning to return again for a longer exploration, so hopefully we will see more soon. A man is at home with his friend, just hanging out when something terrifying happened. The two guys can be seen creeping around the house, searching the rooms, and for very good reason. Not long ago, they heard loud bangs and crashing sounds coming from multiple rooms around the house. Not sure what the cause is, they decide to investigate the house and proceed with caution in case of any intruders. This is what they captured.
Yeah. My floor. But your whole room. I didn't hear anything. Every time I start recording, it stops. Is it yours?
Yeah.
Your room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're up there.
They open the door to the room and find everything to be a mess, and as they track the sound to the next room, they find no sign of anybody there. Now, this sort of thing has happened a few times in the past, which explains their lack of shock. He also says that every time he starts recording, the activity stops. But luckily, they had a camera set up in the bedroom, which managed to capture what happened in the room. Watch closely. Oddly enough, the place seems to slide upwards at a strange angle and remain there for a few seconds before moving again and then falling off. To this day, the guys have no idea what's going on inside this house. But hopefully we get some updates soon. This next video comes from Reddit, but has recently been trending on TikTok. One night a real estate agent was recording a video of herself inside one of the properties she was trying to sell. Usually clients request to see the houses, and she often does a video tour for them to see the inside. One day she does a small intro leading to the inside of the house while waiting for some clients to arrive.
Join me on a tour of this charming 3.5 3-bed, 2.5-bath house on a quiet suburban street. Every day you'll feel like you're coming home to your own little oasis.
When she enters the place, she hears a door in the back moving by itself, while also sensing an unpleasant atmosphere, so she quickly rushes out to get her camera. She also mentioned that when the clients arrived for the in-person tour, they kept hearing doors inside opening on their own, but that's not the worst of it. Because some clients were interested to see a late-night tour of the same place she just came from earlier that day, as they were curious of how the interior lighting inside looked like at night. Seeing as it's part of her job to try and sell the house, she was obliged to grant their request. So she heads over at night time and begins a video introduction. Little did she know something terrifying was about to happen. Watch closely.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this beautiful vintage 1962. Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of this vintage 1963 bungalow. Go ahead, do it again. You're on camera. Open this door. Go ahead, open this door. Open this door like you did the other one. Come on, just move a glass or something. Go ahead, do it again. I'm not scared.
After seeing the alarm just drop onto the floor, the realtor realizes it might be too dangerous to stay inside. So she quickly retreats outside. Upon closer inspection, many viewers notice something awfully strange. During her second attempt at the intro, one of the pictures on the wall begins to get darker, as if it were morphing into something else, or as if something unseen went past it and opened the door, because shortly afterwards the picture returns back to normal. Needless to say, the house definitely has her creeped out, and I'm not sure if she'll continue to try and sell the place, especially once clients start demanding a discount for the haunting. A woman named Rosanna has been featured on the channel before. Rosanna recently moved into a new apartment somewhere in France, but it turns out she was tricked. And the apartment was actually haunted. Just a mere few days after moving in, many creepy, unexplainable things have been happening around the house. And they have only been getting worse over time. One day, she's eating a yogurt at the table when suddenly, she hears something utterly terrifying. Watch closely. Disturbing breathing sounds can be heard coming from the fireplace, but there's nothing there. She then makes a follow-up video for the skeptics to explain that the device next to the fireplace is not a speaker, but actually her internet live box, and it is the only thing plugged into the power source. Separately, this incident freaked her out so much that she had to stay at a hotel for a few days before returning. After she returned, she had some priests come over to bless the place and see if they could help. Unfortunately, he only made things worse, and Rosanna herself could feel the atmosphere in her home become heavier. Now dishes would break on their own, doors would slam violently, and the smell of rotting flesh lingered throughout parts of the house. On another day, she starts hearing banging on the walls, so she starts recording. This is what she captured. This activity has become more frequent since the priests visited, and now she is even more unsure what to do about it. Late one night, she catches this. A creepy voice can be heard telling her to come. This is the first time she ever heard it speak. But as things progressively get worse, we can be sure that it won't be the last time. The first video comes from the TikTok page The Dark Truth, where the owner of the account, a man named Aaron, suddenly became a victim to a terrifying haunting. Every day, he would experience creepy paranormal events. He would sometimes wake up to loud bangs around the house, see objects move on their own, and just overall have the feeling that something is lurking in the darkness watching him. And without a clue as to what caused all of this, he had no idea what he should do about it. One night, he heard strange noises around the house. Thinking an intruder may be inside, he decides to record. This is what he captured.
Thought someone was in my house.
What looks like a pair of two glowing eyes can be seen lurking outside the door behind the corner, just a mere second before the door slams shut by itself. After taking some advice and suggestions from his viewers, he decided to sage the house, but it turns out this action only served to make things worse, causing the activity in his house to intensify. On another night, he is woken up to the sound of a cat meowing at his door and doesn't think much of it. But the very next night it happens again. This time he decides to go and check it out, and he captures something utterly terrifying. As he pans the camera downstairs, a black shadow figure can be seen making its presence known in the corner of the room. And when he gets to the front door, there is no sign of any cat, but instead he sees three black hooded figures sitting out in the grass in the middle of the night. After a few days of more activity, Aaron makes a tragic discovery. He notices a foul stench beginning to cover his house, and it seemed to be emanating from the apartment below his. So he decided to check his neighbor's window, and it was full of flies. In order to get to the bottom of this, he calls 911 assuming the worst may have happened. And that's when they make a disturbing discovery.
Well,
my neighbor hasn't came outside in a while, and I looked at his window and there's a bunch of flies, and my apartment started smelling. I'm like right above him. It started smelling weird. And I walked up there and looked at his window, and there's a bunch of flies, and it kind of smells like dead, or like rotten.
turns out the neighbor had passed away many weeks ago, which seems to have been the cause for the foul smell. Strangely enough, nobody seemed to show up for the man who passed away. The police tried contacting every emergency contact, and they all had no response. So either this was a man who had no close family or friends left to come and visit, or he was involved in something more evil, which kept everyone away from him. The other neighbors told Aaron he was an angry man who would cuss the kids and other people who walked by. And in the middle of the night, his front door would be left wide open, but only darkness can be seen inside. And as you get nearer to the door, you could hear him cursing at someone, but he never had any guests. Aaron suspects that the man may have been into satanic rituals and witchcraft, and his passing somehow triggered an evil presence to invade Aaron's home, as if he was a sacrifice for an evil entity. The very next night, he woke up terrified to the sound of something creeping up the stairs. It doesn't stop there. The very next night while playing games, he hears some noises, so he sets up his camera while playing to see if he captures them. But instead, he captures something even more chilling.
What the fuck? Here we go again. The fucking lights. Ooh. See? Let's do it again. I'm not gonna run. Oh shit!
Something falls on him from upstairs, and as he goes to check it out, there is nobody there. Instead, he sees more objects fly across the room on their own, so he quickly runs back downstairs, and then he hears what sounds like someone downstairs inside the deceased neighbor's house, so he tries to take a quick look.
I swear I could hear somebody down there. Can't see in there.
Unfortunately, he can't make out anything by looking through the window. Shortly afterwards, he decides to listen to his viewers and attempt a spirit cleanse using sage.
Okay, so I know everybody wants update in a story about what happened. So the bottom stairs neighbor passed away, and it's been pretty weird and paranormal lately. In the comments, I got a lot of people saying to get sage. I got 2 different kinds. I don't know which one to use. All the same. This one has like a twine around it or something. Hopefully the place will be cleansed. Told me to use sage to bless the house, but first I'm gonna use what y'all said and put the egg in the middle of the room. The egg in the middle. Okay. It keeps going out. Okay, it's good. Okay. If anything is here, you are not welcome. Is it going out? Oh, it's good. You're not welcome here. You have to leave. You're not welcome. I really didn't want to light. You're not welcome here. You have to leave. There we go. Don't show no fears. You're not welcome here. Not welcome. In the corners. Thing is moving. Now welcome here. You have to leave, find your way out. Okay, I think that's enough. I think I'm just getting the spirit mad. Okay, well, we're gonna check the egg. have a bad spirit in here. Fucking something. Gonna crack it into this bowl. See what happens. And
Aside from one or two odd noises, nothing really happens. But when he cracks the egg, a dark black liquid comes out, which doesn't look like a good sign. Aaron says that it smelled like vomit. So it looks like this sage attempt didn't work. So he tries once again with dragon blood sage. It doesn't end very well.
we're doing the red dragon blood sage to help me get rid of the spirit I have here. But first, I'm going to be placing this egg here in the center of the room. I'll place it right there. Come back. Okay. Here we go. So if there's a demon in here, you are not welcome. You have to leave. You're not welcome. Start smoking. It's barely lit. You know, people don't think that you're real. People actually think that you don't exist, but I want to show them. So show yourself. Don't be scared. Show yourself. Come out. Okay. Something's definitely showing itself. But it's okay because I got the sage on this. It's barely lit, but it's okay. It's still lit. I'm okay. Kind of scary in this corner. Oh shit. See. Here we go. Actually gonna turn on this light. And I kind of want to turn around. Okay. Well, if you're here, you have to leave. Or do something to this egg. Do something to this egg. Move it. Maybe it left out the window or something. Okay, let's go do the egg so I can leave my apartment. Okay, here's the egg. Nothing wrong with the egg, see? It's regular egg. First off, let me show you my hand. There's nothing on my hand, I think. I want to get out of here. Okay, here you go. And again, I don't know why.
As he approaches upstairs, the footsteps sound more aggressive, causing him to retreat back down. And once again he cracks the egg, and this time he looks even darker than the previous one, as if the evil energy is getting stronger. Aaron has no idea what this entity wants nor why it is bothering him, but but it seems like he genuinely has something malevolent haunting the place. But let me know what you think. Also, this started quite recently, so things are likely to get even worse. The next video comes from the TikTok page, They Are With Me, who we just featured recently. The man who owns the page just went to visit his father's grave and attempted to contact his spirit. But in doing so, it seems he called something to manifest, and it followed him home. He has been dealing with this haunting ever since.
¿Quién está ahí?
Continuing from here, many of his viewers recommended him to light a candle so that the spirits in his apartment can rest and move on. But it doesn't look like that will be happening anytime soon.
Bueno, me encuentro haciendo este video porque revisando la caja de comentarios me han recomendado mucho prender velas para que los espíritus que estén aquí en el apartamento puedan descansar, puedan ir hacia la luz, me permitan descansar. Aquí tengo una vela que me la dio una persona con mucha fe para ayudarme con todo esto, y la persona dice que esta vela está bendecida. Entonces voy a prenderla con la misma fe para que la presencia que está aquí en el apartamento atormentándome pueda ir hacia la luz. Bueno, ya quedó la velita emprendida. Vamos a escuchar algo ya. Algo se movió por allá. El florero se movió. Estoy seguro que ese florero se movió.
Once again, his viewers pointed out that by lighting the candle on a table with a reflective mirror-like surface is enough to create a portal. He did say that he didn't have much experience with this, and every time he tries a suggestion things end up getting much worse. The next night, he wakes up to some creepy noises around 10 p.m., only to capture something downright chilling.
Son las 10 de la noche, con 20 minutos, y ya estaba durmiendo porque estos días tengo que madrugar, y acabo de escuchar que alguien me susurró fuerte al oído, una voz horrible. Entonces eso me despertó. Aparte de eso, también estoy sintiendo pasos, estoy sintiendo ruido. Y bueno, yo espero que esta noche sea muy tranquila. ¿Qué fue eso? Dios mío, ¿qué fue eso? Me arrebataron la cobija. Ay, Dios mío. si salir porque estoy asustado. Todavía se escuchan voces de la gente porque está muy temprano. Estoy temblando, estoy nervioso, súper nervioso.
His blanket is violently snatched and sent flying onto the floor. Although frightened, he musters the courage to search the house, turning the lights on each room as he does so. But in the end, he finds nobody there. For the next 2 nights, nothing happens. That is until the 3rd night when the power goes out and things get truly horrifying.
Llevaba 2 noches que no sucedía nada, pero otra vez estoy viendo aprender la luz, aprender esto. Prende la luz, Dios. ¿Será que se fue la energía? No hay energía, no hay energía. Mi apartamento está sin energía, mi apartamento está sin energía. Pero al momento no se ve nada extraño, pero les juro que yo escuché unos golpes. Miren si se hay energía. Estoy sin energía. ¿Qué es lo que estaba sonando? Se escuchaban unos golpes duros, pero no sé qué es lo que... Al parecer todo está tranquilo. Aquí se ve todo tranquilo. Se ve en toda la casa, Dios mío, ¿por qué? ¿Qué es eso, Dios? ¿Qué es eso? Ay, con mi cocina, Dios. Ay, con mi cocina, Dios mío. Señor bendito. Líbrame de todo mal y peligro. Se escuchan unos pasos. Dios mío, bendito, ¿qué es eso? Ay, Dios, dame valor, Señor, dame valor. Dame valor, no tengo temor, Señor, no tengo temor.
black shadow figure can be seen just standing there amidst the darkness, which sends him running straight into his bedroom, and then we hear a creepy female scream along with some footsteps. But when he comes out of the room, there is no sign of anybody around. This would definitely be enough to leave anybody in the depths of despair, and is getting stronger every day, and he doesn't know what he should do about it. Granny's ghost, an Italian man named Simone, has recently decided to visit his grandmother, and she has told him that she has been experiencing many creepy and unexplainable things around the house. Objects can be seen moving on their own. Sometimes the window opens by itself, or the TV turns on, and scary voices can be heard coming from all over the house. After being told this, Simone remains skeptical, not sure if she is just losing her mind or not. So he agrees to spend the night in her house, while she is away to experience these paranormal events for himself. He doesn't expect much to happen, but he will soon come to regret his decision after capturing this.
Allora, sono a casa di mia nonna. Allora, non so se sentite, praticamente sono a casa di mia nonna da solo e non so se sentite, ci sono un sacco di rumori che vengono da di sopra, qui e lì. Allora, vabbè, buio pesto. No, vabbè, la luce non va.
Oddly enough, upstairs lights don't seem to be working. But earlier on in the day, everything was fine according to Simone. He then gets a flashlight to go upstairs and find the source of the strange sounds he has been hearing.
Queste cose mai. A parte che c'è un gran rumore di vento e mi sto cagando in mano solo per quello. E quindi... E adesso sembra che ha smesso tutto quanto. Io non so proprio, nel senso, ho paura. Mi sono messo la torcia in bocca come nei film, ma non viene bene uguale, quindi ragazzi mi sto cagando in mano. Sempre dalla finestra da sola. No, vabbè. No, vabbè. No, vabbè.
Simone hears a window and a closet door open all on their own, even though he is home alone. This is when he starts to realize that his grandma was indeed right, and that this is more terrifying than he thought it would be.
Vabbè ragazzi, io sono terrorizzato, ma proprio nel... No, vabbè. Direi che vado via, perché nei film consiglio sempre questa cosa qua, quindi non sono più stupido. Ti giuro, vi giuro, non riesco neanche a parlare oggi, perché praticamente... No, vabbè, aspetta. Oh no, vabbè, il letto è fatto. Il letto... Gli sportelli sono aperti. E il letto. Cioè, prima il letto non era così. Era... Non ho la voce, ve lo giuro. Non ho la voce. Ok, no. Ora vado. Mi sembra il caso di proseguire con questa cosa, non so come. Ok, il vaso non era lì. Il vaso non era lì. Questo vaso non era lì. Non era assolutamente lì. Era qualche scalino più giù, ma non era qui. Ok. No.
The chandelier can be seen swinging on its own. At this point he's had enough and is about to exit the house. But he hears something moving upstairs and goes to check it out. He then notices that the bed covers have now been moved, and all the cabinet doors are open. Now at his limit, he wants to leave. But randomly, a vase has been moved from the side of the stairs to the top of the stairs. But just momentarily, a vague shadow-like figure can be seen coming towards Simone as he enters the doorway to his grandparents, completely scaring him away from the house. A few months later, he finds out that the cause of the paranormal activity was most likely due to an old scarf his grandmother won from a church raffle. And after discarding it, the creepy occurrences in the house came to an end. An ambulance driver can be seen looking at the back of his ambulance from a distance with a puzzled yet terrifying look on his face. He was driving back to base when he saw something in the back of the ambulance through the rearview mirror. After having a closer look, his anxiety went through the roof, and he quickly pulled over to get out of the vehicle. Not sure what to do next, he records the situation. Watch closely.
Alright, so I'm not sure how to talk about this, but well, first of all, I've been an EMT just for a little bit, and like I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So as we driving back to base, I swear I seen a face in the rearview mirror. Like,
Tell me as soon as you can.
fuck, I need to turn this engine off though, cause like, we're gonna be stranded out here.
Yeah. As soon as possible. Hey, thank you.
I'm not trying to go back near this truck. I don't know if you see it, but can y'all see that back door? Like, oh shit. Like, it just flew open, like, can y'all, oh. Nah, what the what was that? Can y'all see it? Nah, hell nah. Fuck that. Nah.
A dark shadow figure can be seen moving back and forth in the ambulance, which explains why he was terrified to approach the vehicle. Something unknown was clearly inside. Perhaps the face he saw earlier belonged to this entity. Many viewers believe it was most likely the spirit of someone who passed away inside the vehicle. Whether it was a ghost or not, the driver had no idea. But luckily, he was able to call a colleague over to come and retrieve the ambulance. TikTok user Hey Charmaine has been experiencing some strange events occurring around her house from time to time, such as objects falling by themselves and having strange reoccurring dreams. And she believes that it might be related to the time she played with a Ouija board back in college. She also founded a rumored Owen college that she took home with her. And on one night, she has woken up to some screaming sounds and decides to pull her phone out and record. What she captures is definitely chilling.
I just woke up. I heard someone screaming outside my window. Oh my God. What? There's a guy out there and he's just staring out my window. What is he doing? What the hell? He's staring at me. Oh my God. What the fuck? Oh my God, I think there was something fucking in my room. I don't know.
She sees someone outside just before her closet door opens by itself, and then an object falls out, causing her to run straight to her car. But that's when she sees someone or something through her window, and on another night, she captures something that sends her running out of the house once again.
Shit.
A hand can be seen moving underneath the sofa, but when she goes to check she finds nothing there, and the gap underneath is too small for someone to fit under. But just moments later someone appears besides the curtains, causing Charmaine to run for it. But in the end, I'll let you be the judge of this one. The next video comes from the YouTube channel Skinner555, and in the video a man can be seen recording a Snapchat video for some of his friends showcasing some of his pet birds, but little did he know that he had captured something utterly terrifying. Watch closely.
So the first one of my parents' little birds is this little guy. It is little Leo. He's a cockatiel. Second little bird of my parents is a rainbow lorikeet. His name is Oliver. And there he is. Here I am with my good little mate. Nothing.
We can see there is nothing at the door at first. But after posting this video to his story, he received a message from his friend saying, "What was that behind you?" Upon watching his own story, his stomach sank as he caught a glimpse of what looked like a creepy face through the door, with its hands trying to cover it. He says the door leads to his back door, which is locked by a single gate. So this left him freaked out. Later on, he started to get paranoid after hearing noises while home alone at night. So he was looking through all the windows, and once again, he unknowingly captured something terrifying.
So this is the door. That's the screen.
While walking through the house at night, it becomes very clear that he is being watched by some kind of dark figure just standing in the corner. Unfortunately, there isn't much information afterwards, so it isn't clear what happened next. But hopefully they moved out and nothing followed.